Isn't it frustrating when you look around your home and feel like the clutter is just multiplying? You clean one area, and another seems to instantly pile up. It can feel overwhelming, like a never-ending battle, especially as we get a little older and maybe don't have the same energy we once did. That feeling of living in a space that isn't quite under control can really weigh on you, stealing away your peace of mind and making it hard to truly relax and enjoy being at home. You see some folks whose homes always seem calm, organized, and simply spotless, and you wonder how they do it. Do they have a cleaning fairy? Are they secretly superheroes with boundless energy? The truth is often much simpler, a kind of quiet secret woven into their daily routine. It's not about spending hours on your hands and knees, or a sudden burst of frantic cleaning. It's about weaving small, manageable habits into your day, little actions that prevent the overwhelm before it even starts. These aren't complicated chores, but rather gentle, consistent efforts that build up to create that feeling of effortless calm. In this video, we're going to look at 6 of these simple daily habits that can make a world of difference in keeping your home feeling peaceful and looking spotless, without all the stress. Stick with me, because if you've ever felt defeated by dusting or buried by clutter, watching to the end will show you something that will truly surprise you with its simplicity and effectiveness. Let's dive straight into the first of these habits, and it might sound deceptively simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's the habit of making your bed every single morning. Now, you might think, making the bed. What does that have to do with a spotless home? But bear with me, because this tiny action sets a powerful tone for your entire day and your entire living space. When you wake up, and before you even leave the bedroom, taking just 2 or 3 minutes to pull up the covers, straighten the pillows, and perhaps smooth the duvet or bedspread creates an immediate sense of order in one of the most important rooms in your house. Think about it. Your bedroom is often the first space you see properly when you start your day, and the last you see before you go to sleep. Starting your day by creating a neat, tidy anchor point in your bedroom instantly makes the whole room feel calmer and more put together. It's like giving yourself a little win right at the start of the day. This small act of putting things in order can have a ripple effect. When your bedroom feels tidy, you're less likely to leave clothes lying around or let clutter accumulate on the bedside table. It encourages you to maintain that sense of order throughout the room. It's a psychological boost, too. It feels good to accomplish something right away, even something as small as making your bed. That feeling of accomplishment can motivate you to tackle other small tidying tasks throughout the day. Imagine walking back into your bedroom in the evening, maybe after a busy day or just after spending time elsewhere in the house. Instead of being met with a rumpled mess, you're greeted by a neatly made bed, a small oasis of calm. It makes the room feel instantly more peaceful and inviting. It's a signal to your brain that things are under control. For those of us who might find bigger cleaning tasks daunting, starting with this one simple, quick action is a perfect way to build momentum. It doesn't require a lot of physical effort, and the payoff in terms of how the room feels is immediate and significant. Some people find that pairing this habit with opening the curtains or blinds to let in natural light enhances the feeling of freshness and tidiness in the room. It's about creating a positive start to your day and your environment. It's not just about appearances. It's about how your space makes you feel. A messy bed can contribute to a feeling of chaos or unfinished business, while a made bed contributes to a feeling of calm and completion. It's a foundational habit for maintaining order throughout your home. It's a daily ritual that grounds you and provides a small sense of control in a world that can sometimes feel chaotic. It's easy to underestimate the power of these seemingly insignificant actions, but they truly are the building blocks of an effortlessly tidy home. They don't require special skills or equipment, just a few minutes of conscious effort each morning. This single habit, consistently applied, contributes significantly to that feeling of peace and order we're talking about. It's a practice in mindfulness, too, paying attention to your immediate surroundings, and taking a moment to care for them. This kind of small, consistent action is key to avoiding the big, overwhelming cleanups later on. When you make your bed daily, the bedroom stays relatively tidy, meaning you don't need to spend a large chunk of time on it later. It's preventative maintenance for your peace of mind and your living space. Moving on from the bedroom. The next crucial habit is something that happens multiple times a day in the heart of most homes: immediately cleaning up after eating or preparing food. Think about it. The kitchen is a high-traffic area, a place where messes are made naturally throughout the day. A few dirty dishes left in the sink after breakfast can quickly turn into a mountain by lunchtime, which then grows into an insurmountable Everest by dinner. That overflowing sink is not only unsightly, but it can feel incredibly demotivating. It creates a barrier to using the kitchen comfortably and contributes significantly to that feeling of household chaos. People with effortlessly spotless kitchens have one thing in common: they don't let dishes pile up. The habit is simple: as soon as you're finished with a dish, a pan, or a utensil, it either goes straight into the dishwasher, or it gets a quick wash by hand and is put away. It takes mere seconds for a single item, but those seconds saved up front prevent hours of dread and work later. Imagine finishing your morning toast. Instead of leaving the plate on the counter, you rinse it and place it in the dishwasher. After lunch, the same thing. After dinner, everything is loaded or washed before you leave the kitchen. This doesn't mean deep cleaning the whole kitchen after every meal, but simply dealing with the immediate aftermath of cooking and eating. This habit has multiple benefits. Firstly, it prevents the buildup of grime and food residue, which not only makes cleaning easier, but also helps keep pests away and maintains a more hygienic environment. Stains are much harder to remove once they've dried and set. A quick wipe down of a spill is simple, scrubbing dried. Sticky food is not. Secondly, it means your kitchen always feels ready to use. Want to make a cup of tea? The sink is clear. Want to grab a snack? The counters aren't cluttered with dirty dishes. This accessibility makes cooking and eating at home more enjoyable and less of a chore. It also frees up mental space. That nagging feeling of knowing there's a pile of dishes waiting for you can be a subtle but constant drain on your energy and mood. By dealing with it immediately, you remove that mental burden. This habit extends beyond just dishes. It includes wiping down counters after use, sweeping up crumbs from the floor around the cooking area, and putting away ingredients as you finish with them. It's about actively resetting the space after you've used it. For example, if you spill a little flour while baking, a quick sweep with a brush and dustpan takes seconds. Leaving it means it gets trodden around the house. If you use a chopping board, wash and put it away right after you've finished chopping. It's these small, consistent actions that prevent the need for a major kitchen overhaul every few days. It's a habit that requires mindfulness, being present while you're in the kitchen and not just rushing through tasks. It's about respecting your space and your future self by not creating unnecessary work. This habit is perhaps the most impactful in preventing the house from feeling messy, because the kitchen is often the first place clutter and dirt can accumulate visibly and rapidly. Mastering this single habit can make your kitchen feel like a sanctuary rather than a source of stress. It's about integrating tidiness into the rhythm of your cooking and eating, making it a natural extension of the process rather than a separate, dreaded task. It takes a little discipline to start, but once it becomes a habit, it feels much harder not to do it. This consistency is what turns a potentially chaotic space into one that feels continuously tidy and ready for use. Now that we've talked about establishing a calm starting point in the bedroom and keeping the kitchen chaos at bay, let's look at another habit that often gets overlooked, but makes a huge difference in maintaining that feeling of effortless peace throughout the home: the daily clutter sweep. This isn't a deep decluttering session. It's a quick, intentional walkthrough of your main living areas to put things back where they belong. Think of it as a 5-minute rescue mission. Throughout the day, things naturally migrate. The book you were reading ends up on the coffee table instead of the bookshelf. The remote control isn't returned to its usual spot. Mail piles up on the entry table. A stray cushion is out of place. These little bits of misplaced items, individually, don't seem like much, but when they accumulate across multiple surfaces in multiple rooms, they create a visual noise that makes the whole house feel untidy and slightly chaotic, even if it's otherwise clean. The daily clutter sweep is about dedicating just a few minutes, perhaps in the evening before you settle down, or first thing in the morning after making your bed, to gather these misplaced items and return them to their homes. This could involve walking from room to room with a small basket or simply using your hands to pick up items and put them back. The key is consistency and speed. You're not getting sidetracked into organizing drawers or cleaning surfaces. You're simply focusing on putting things back in their designated spots. The remote goes back by the TV. The book goes back on the shelf. The mail is placed in the mail sorting area even if sorting happens later. The cushion is fluffed and put back on the sofa. This quick sweep prevents those small items from becoming permanent fixtures that contribute to a cluttered look. It's preventative maintenance against mess. It keeps surfaces clear, which instantly makes a room feel tidier and more spacious. Think about your coffee table or kitchen counter. If these flat surfaces are constantly covered in random items, the room immediately feels cluttered. A quick daily sweep ensures these vital surfaces remain clear. This habit also makes finding things much easier. When everything has a home and is put back regularly, you spend less time searching for misplaced items, which saves time and reduces frustration. It's amazing how much mental energy can be consumed by constantly searching for things or navigating around piles of stuff. By doing this quick sweep daily, you proactively keep things in order. It also helps you become more aware of what's accumulating and perhaps identify areas that need a proper declutter if the daily sweep isn't managing the volume. It's a gentle way of staying on top of things without feeling overwhelmed. For instance, if you notice that magazines are constantly piling up on the side table, the daily sweep reminds you to deal with them. Maybe flip through them quickly and discard old ones, or move current ones to a proper reading nook. It's about active management of your space, not passive acceptance of clutter accumulation. This habit is particularly effective because it tackles the kind of mess that happens organically throughout the day just from living in your home. It's the everyday detritus of life. By addressing it daily, you prevent it from snowballing into a major problem that requires a dedicated, lengthy cleaning session. It takes just a few minutes, but those few minutes buy you immense peace of mind and contribute significantly to the overall feeling of order and calm in your home. It's about finishing your day, or starting your day, with a clear visual landscape in your main living areas. It makes sitting down to relax feel truly relaxing because you're not surrounded by visual reminders of tasks undone or things out of place. It's a simple habit, but its impact on the feeling of spaciousness and peace in your home is profound. It's one of those small, consistent efforts that adds up to that seemingly effortless tidiness. It truly transforms your home from a place where things accumulate to a place where things have a place and are returned there regularly. Building on the idea of preventing accumulation, the next essential habit is about tackling one small, specific cleaning task each day. This is different from the clutter sweep, which is about putting things away. This is about actual cleaning, dusting, wiping, tidying a specific zone. The reason this is so effective is that it breaks down the overwhelming task of cleaning the entire house into tiny, manageable chunks. Instead of facing a whole weekend dedicated to cleaning, you simply focus on one small area for just 10 or 15 minutes. On Monday, maybe you wipe down the bathroom sink and counter. On Tuesday, you might dust the living room coffee table and side tables. On Wednesday, you quickly clean the kitchen hob or wipe down the microwave. On Thursday, perhaps you vacuum the entryway rug or sweep the kitchen floor. On Friday, you might clean the bathroom mirror and faucet. The specific task doesn't matter as much as the consistency of doing one thing, however small, every single day. This habit prevents dirt and grime from building up to the point where they require significant effort to remove. Dust bunnies don't turn into dust monsters. Soap scum doesn't become cemented onto surfaces. A quick wipe daily or every couple of days keeps surfaces relatively clean, meaning that when you do a deeper clean, it's much faster and easier. This approach also makes cleaning feel less like a chore and more like a routine, a small part of your day rather than a major disruption. It removes the dread associated with cleaning day. When you know you just have one small task, it's much easier to get started. You don't need to carve out a large block of time. You can fit it in whenever you have a spare 10 minutes, perhaps while your tea is brewing, or while listening to a short podcast. This habit fosters a sense of continuous care for your home. You're not just reacting to messes when they become unbearable. You're proactively maintaining cleanliness. It's a habit that requires discipline, but the payoff is huge in terms of never feeling like your home is completely overwhelming or dirty. It keeps things ticking over nicely. For example, tackling the bathroom sink daily with a quick wipe means toothpaste splatters and watermarks never have a chance to dry and harden, making the longer bathroom clean much less work. Similarly, a quick dust of visible surfaces every couple of days prevents that layer of gray film from accumulating, which makes the air feel fresher and the room look cleaner instantly. This daily habit also helps you notice small issues before they become big problems. A leaky tap, a loose tile, or something that needs repairing. It keeps you connected to your space. It's not about perfection. It's about progress and consistency. Some days the task might be wiping down the dining table after meals. Other days, it might be polishing a mirror. The key is the regularity. It's about embedding these small acts of cleaning into your daily rhythm so they become second nature. Like brushing your teeth, this habit is particularly well suited for seniors because it breaks down potentially physically demanding tasks into smaller, more manageable efforts. You're not trying to scrub the entire bathroom in one go. You're just focusing on the sink today, the toilet tomorrow, the shower the day after that. This prevents fatigue and makes the maintenance of a clean home feel achievable. It's a strategy that focuses on prevention and consistency over intensive, infrequent cleaning sprees. This contributes significantly to that feeling of an effortlessly spotless home, because the effort is spread out and minimal each day. Now, bringing all these threads together, you can see how making your bed, cleaning up after meals, doing a daily clutter sweep, and tackling one small cleaning task daily build upon each other. They create a continuous cycle of tidiness that prevents the big messes from forming in the first place. It's not about being a meticulous perfectionist. It's about integrating small acts of care for your home into your daily life. These habits aren't chores you dread. They become part of your routine, like getting dressed or having your morning cuppa. They require minimal effort each time, but their cumulative effect is profound. Your home stays consistently tidier, which means you spend less time and energy on monumental cleaning sessions. This frees up your time and energy for things you actually want to do. Spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, relaxing. It also reduces stress and improves your peace of mind. A tidy environment contributes to a calm mind. When you look around and see order instead of chaos, you feel more settled, more in control, and more relaxed in your own space. Remember that painful reality we talked about at the beginning, the feeling of being overwhelmed by the never-ending battle with mess. These habits are the secret weapon against that feeling. They don't require special skills or expensive cleaning products. They simply require a commitment to consistency, to doing the small things regularly. The beauty of these habits is their flexibility. You can adapt them to your own energy levels and schedule. Maybe you do your clutter sweep while your dinner is in the oven. Maybe your one small cleaning task happens first thing in the morning or last thing at night. The important thing is to find a rhythm that works for you and stick with it. Start with just one or two of these habits and see the difference they make. Once those feel natural, add another. Don't try to implement all 6 overnight. Small, gradual changes are more sustainable and less likely to lead to burnout. This approach to home care isn't about having a show home. It's about creating a living space that supports your well-being and peace of mind. It's about making your home a sanctuary, a place where you can truly relax and recharge without being surrounded by visual reminders of tasks undone. It's about living effortlessly in a space that feels calm and orderly because you've woven these simple acts of care into the fabric of your days. The surprise I mentioned at the beginning, it's how little effort it actually takes to maintain a peaceful, spotless home when you adopt these habits. It's not the hours spent cleaning, it's the minutes spent preventing the mess. It's truly effortless compared to the stress and work of tackling a deeply cluttered or dirty home. So, I encourage you to pick one habit today, perhaps making your bed or cleaning up immediately after your next meal, and give it a try. See how it makes you feel. See the immediate impact on your space. Then, tomorrow, try it again, and maybe add the quick clutter sweep. Little by little, you can build these habits into your routine and transform the way you feel about your home. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your peace of mind and how you feel in your home. These habits are not about perfection, but about consistency and making your daily life easier and more peaceful. I'd love to hear which of these habits resonates most with you, or if you have any other simple tips for keeping a home tidy effortlessly. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up so more people can discover these simple strategies. And if you want more practical tips on living your best, most peaceful life at any age, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Keep embracing these simple steps and live your best life at every age.